Alright people, it's a brand new day, so let's go with Tending to the Flock. Add 1 to the gold space. Okay, that's not too bad. 3 to 4. And it says, Tending to the Flock, the largest church in the city has been turned into a makeshift shelter for both inhabitants and refugees from the countryside. Oh yeah, we knew this was going to come up. Yeah, we knew that. Okay. Search the map location deck for the church card and add it to the map locations. Ignore this effect if this card is already in the game. Well, it is in the game. It's on the bottom there. We have that. Shuffle the deck afterwards. Okay, so the church is already out there. So yeah. Okay, well, fine. Then place this card face down on the top of the time track. Let's do that. Now, this doesn't change much. It just gets rid of this. So this slides down. All right. Now, if you hear a crunching sound in the back there, that is my dog. Crunching away on what they call a bully stick. And a bully stick is the dick of a bull. It is, actually. It is the dick of a bull, dried up and rolled up and cooked and whatever. And it makes for a tasty snack. All right, so, or so they say. All right, it's time to move on to our actions. And as you can see, my peoples need to sleep. In fact, they don't have a choice. They need to sleep. I've got 2 beds up there. And the only person with an action is Roman. And I really don't know what I'm going to have him do. But I mean, I got to pick 2 of these people to sleep. And one of them, out of the 3, will just need to sleep on the floor during the whole scavenging phase. So let me think about who should sleep and all that. Okay, well, first off, Arika's going to sleep for sure. Because I do like the fact that she's got prowess. Can you hear him drinking the water? All right. Look, maybe I'll have Katya sleep just because she's good at trading. But honestly, I don't even think that I'll send anybody out. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Roman does have a true action. He could either, like I was saying, Roman has an action, and it's either, I was thinking I sent him to burn a wood, just to bring it down to 3. 3 minus 3 board ups is 0. We do like to do that. He could do the rainwater collector. He could do the deadfall trap. He could also build a 3rd bed, like the bed for the ill. If you guys, I've mentioned this a few times. Here it is, if you want to check it out. 4 wood, 4 component, and you could maybe lower somebody's illness if you're lucky. So, all right, I've thought about this, and as boring as it is, I will just send him to burn a wood in the simple heater, because there is one War Fate card that says if cold minus board ups equals 1, and I'm like, if I don't do it, I'm going to draw that card. I just know myself. So I'm burning wood to drop the cold down to 3, so that way we know we're good. So these guys are sleeping, so that is green and yellow. They're gonna go down to 2 here, like so. And all right, let's have them drink and eat for sure. So they're all gonna drink. Now, this is the dusk phase, and now let's give them some stuff to eat. I mean, we have a lot of stuff. I find that the Act 2 so far is very easy in terms of, I don't know, just look at the amount of stuff that we have, right? I don't know, maybe it's just me. And there is Mirza's help, like Colonel Mirza is on the side of the board. And I did a little digging. I don't want to spoil anything, but basically you go see him if you actually need help with food or medicine or bandages, stuff like that. So you could go see him, do a little favor, and then, he'll give you something. We might go see him later on, but I mean, for now, look at this stuff. We're good, right? So maybe this person eats this to drop it down completely, this to drop it down. Then they would go up, though. But if they eat this, if they eat this, they're fine. So I say, you know what? Let's do that. Why not? I mean, there's no reason to keep this stuff unless we want to go somewhere and trade, let's say to get a 2nd hatchet or something. But to get red tokens, it's not everywhere you can get those tokens. Probably at a military outpost or something. And I'm not a big fan of the military outposts, because soldiers equals getting your butt kicked, and I'm not a fan of that. So you know what? I think that's going to be that. So num num, this goes away, and num num, this stays the same. All right, now as far as what these fine people are going to do, well, he's got to sleep, right? So he just, boom, sleeps in the bed. Let's put him up top here. And then everybody here, actually, let's assign them some jobs. Now, I mean, Roman always rolls the yellow die, but he does have the hatchet anyway. Maybe I'll leave him alone here, and I send these fine folks to go do stuff. Maybe we do that. And we do have close call to ignore the wounds of one Night Raid's card. So if anything, right? All right, let's put him on guard duty. You said duty. With the hatchet. And so this goes up to 4, of course. And then these guys can go maybe do some actual exploring. Now let's actually look at what's on the map so we can decide, like, do we bring stuff? What do we bring? What's the plan and all that? So let's put these guys on Plundered Old Town and I'll show you what's going on. All right, so here my people are. And now if we look at the top, which is basically, you know, things that we can do or whatever, the very last one that's going to leave soon says, okay, it's a flu outbreak, and it just says that when we visit the safe zone in these scavenging actions, it requires us discarding tokens with a value of 5 or more, in addition to returning 6 exploration cards. Now, I know that I want to go there, the safe zone, eventually, just because there is a thing in the rules down there that says if you have jewelry, then go read yada yada yada, and I'm a sucker for flavor text. So essentially, yes, I will go there, you know, down the line, but maybe not right now, because if we go there, we have to just trash a token that's worth 5 or more, or trash more cards. 6 cards, basically, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So, yeah, so maybe I'm like, maybe we hold up on that. And now, as far as tending the flock, that was just to put up the church, and we do have the church already. So, what else in terms of funky things can we do? We could go talk to Mirza, but we don't really need help. That's the thing. So what if we just go look for more stuff, or go look for trouble, as they say? I mean, if we leave here right away, we have one guy here, so that's a pain in the butt. There's nothing up here at the mall place, so that's kind of a bummer. Could we do mall and then stadium, but not go to the stadium? Oh, we don't have anything else. We don't have any cards at the bottom here that say, you know, stadium district or whatever, and we don't have any of those little flags that point to other locations, so we're kind of screwed with that. So whatever we do, I mean, we can't explore here. We can just do like some socialization and some basic trading, basically. So yeah, so whatever we do, we'd have to cross through some of these guys. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We do have a bit of prowess. Arika has 2, Katya has 0, but you know. And now, you know, part of me is like, if we stay here and trade, right? Because you can trade with people. It says return 6 cards to trade, go read 55. Now, I must have read this 1,000 times, but I can never remember, so I will just have a peek here. So see, you can trade any tokens. Trade Commission 4. Oh, Trade Commission 4. And Katya drops it down to 0. So you know what? We could actually go get another hatchet. Yeah, why not? I mean, if we bring this is 10 right away, right? So 10, and then what's a hatchet? A hatchet is 12. I mean, we could go with 2 chems right there, so that's 12. That would be a hatchet. That is pretty damn tempting, I gotta say. You know what? I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, let's do it. So let's first create a deck of 16 cards. So we've got our 16 cards here, and we could, yeah, just right now return 6 exploration cards to trade C55. Although we could return, no, okay, let's do that first, and then maybe we'll do socialize with people just for fun. Okay, so let's do that. 6 cards. And now, you know, it says here, return 2 exploration cards to have a look around the area. This, as I've said in my previous video, every time it says that, I sort of house rule it that you just don't discard anything. Because most of the time, this is just plain old flavor text, and or it's 75% of the time bad random stuff. I swear. So my house rule is you're not discarding to have a look around. So you know what? Maybe, how about we do that first? I'm gonna do that first because I've never read that flavor text. So let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's live a little. So I'm cheating here. I am not returning a card, and I'm having a look around. 829. And funny enough, this is actually in the first book of scripts. So it's probably something associated with something else. So you see 829 right in the middle here. Roll the black die. So it's just random. That's what I hate. It could be just really bad. Let's roll a die. It's a 2. All right, so 829 on a result of 1 to 5, which is what you're likely to roll, I guess. See 1910. All right, 1910, close to my finger here. The old town used to be a crucible of cultures, with its distinct mixture of architectural styles and a great many Grasny and Viceni restaurants and pubs. Military positions in the overlooking mountains make it a dangerous place now. But if we take the risk, we might find some supplies there. Back to game. So you see, I mean, was it worth losing 2 exploration cards to have a look around? Now, I would say that now, if you want to do it again, okay, fine. Waste your 2 exploration cards and go roll for something else, right? But essentially, yeah, there you go. So that's why I house rule it that way. So now, let's go trade. So we need to return 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So let's go trade with some peeps. Now we've read the thing a million times, right? It's a crap market, and we can trade for anything, trade commission 4, but because my girl is there, Arika, we don't pay that. So let's actually do what I was proposing we do. Let's spend 12 to get us another hatchet. Now I say this, I don't even know if there is another hatchet in the game, but yes, there is. Looky, looky. Oh, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. So I'm putting it on top over here in the findings pile. So there's only 2 hatchets in the game, which is more than enough. Now, can we do something? I think, okay, let's say I keep me some cards to bring back some water for sure. Now we have an inventory of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 water would be something I would bring back. And then do we have enough cards to do the socialize? So 1, 2, 3 to socialize. Let's keep a few cards just in case. So these are my 3 to socialize, because there are a few options there. And again, I cannot remember what they are. Right, at the bottom there. So the old town appears as one of the few islands of normality in the sea of madness. But their appearance from afar is a deception. Up close, you see people selling treasured heirlooms side by side with looters offloading their stolen goods. Some of it is pure trash. Still, trade as it is reminds us, the survivors, of the pre-war days when the market square pulsed with trade in less illicit wares. Decide how you'll spend your time here. So we listen to some gossip. I've never done that. Next we have, let's check if we can get something from the gifts for victims of war. Why would we want to get something? Get something for gifts of victim of war? I don't know. Let's look for medical help. I don't think we need that. We should hire some help to transport things to our shelter. I think that's if you want to bring back more stuff, but I think we're good with that. And maybe someone's looking to hire some help. That is actually what gives you a little bit of tokens. Maybe we do that first just because. And if we have any stuff left, then maybe we'll do something funky. So we'll hire some help, 1502. I said 1502 or whatever. It's 1488. So right up top here. There's always work to be found here. Sometimes it's shifting rubble to clear a house or moving crates for foreign guests. We take any job we're strong enough to do. Add to the findings pile any tokens with a combined value of 3 for every character present. This is such an easy way to get cigarettes and coffee and stuff. So a value of 3. So you could actually go there first, get some stuff, and then trade, which I probably mentioned in my first playthrough of Act 1, and I always forget to do. So a value of 3 per each person. That's pretty damn cool. So, I don't know, like I could get a chems, and coffee and cigarette is always good. It's just always good, right? And we have 3 cigarette smokers. So right there, that's 1, 2, 3. And then why not? Let's do 1, 2, 3. This is basically all that's left. There's more chems in the box, but as far as coffee and cigarettes go, that's all. That's all there is. So let's put that in the findings pile as well. So this was for our water, and then we have 3 more cards. Now we could, because this is for water. I could say 2 more cards to do like a wood and another wood or whatever. But we're pretty good as far as that goes. So maybe we go back to the book and we return 3 cards to listen to some gossip. I've never done that, so why not? Let's do it. Let's go listen to some gossip. So when you go to 689, listen to some gossip is 1046. So let's go there. Right, here it is, 1046. People everywhere, waiting in line for gifts, sitting on an improvised rubble bench, standing around the gates to the peacekeeping forces zone, Everyone's talking, whispering, arguing, cajoling, making plans, exchanging first-hand information. Take a peek at the top card from the Events or Residence deck. Back to game. Ah, okay, Events or Residence. Okay, so this is just a way to, well, you know, listen to some gossip and see what's actually going on. Now, I'm not going to look at the Residence deck because we're pretty much done with that, but we can go look at the Events. So, I mean, it's not going to change anything. I should have done that first, but the next event is going to be Orphans of War. Add 2 to the cold space. Put a script token, and I don't want to read everything, but essentially, you know, fine. I guess the main way that helps is if you're unsure, you know, to bring back wood or whatever, it's like you could go, but then again, just take your 3 cards and bring back 3 wood. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, but whatever. It worked. We read it. It was fun. Let's do it. So now we got 4 cards, so that's going to be 4 water. So this goes into the findings pile. And we're basically done for this this exploration. Now, actually, I think I messed up. Because we are in Plundered Old Town. And it does say 1 card here. Now, I'm going to check the rules. Because I'm not sure, do I discard this even if I don't leave? You know what I mean? So I'm checking it out now. So here's the rules. Again, this War of Mine and these guys, they always have, the rules are never, ever clear. See, resolve map movement for the active party. Choose how the active party moves, but we're not moving. Starting from the district with the shelter marker, and following a continuous line to the district with the character miniatures from the party. You may choose any possible paths, not necessarily shortest one, okay, but we're not moving. Return as many exploration cards as the total cost of all districts covered, including the district with the shelter marker. 1 card in Act 1. But again, they say, if you're moving, see the first phrase here, choose how the active party moves starting from the district. We're not moving. So, I mean, we can debate about this for a long time. Look, for now, I'm just going to play it the way I played it, right? Next time, maybe, but again, this is so debatable. I'm not moving. This is our house. We're here. I mean, you could say, yeah, but you're moving out of the house into the sector, so you should discard a card. Maybe that's right. Okay, how about from now, I'll do it that way. But right now, no. Because, no, just no. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's go to the night raids phase. My, Mountain Gamer, playing fast and loose with the rules. Well, that's the way I roll, baby. Okay, so now we've got our guy with the hatchet. And of course, let's not forget, we have 3 board ups. So whatever we get in here is -3. And we have a reinforced door up there. And this thing is awesome, right? Add +2 to the prowess of each character on guard duty. So essentially, Roman can reroll 5 times. This door is bananas. All right, so let's go with the night raids. And we get a Raging Gang. All right, they sound friendly. Damage, any 8 tokens. Jeez Louise. Okay, we're going to try doing this the old-fashioned way. So, Roman will roll the yellow die. So, first time. Not a fan. Second time. Not a fan. Third time. Not a fan. Now we can do it 2 more times. I'm hoping to get the axe itself, because if you get the axe logo itself, this is cancelled. I might have to stop there. This is 6. It's still a lot, though. Ah, these bastards. I was feeling all happy about my close call, but this actually says ignore all wounds from a night raid card. So I could ignore all that, and this 8 would drop down to 2. But I still have to give them 2 things, starting with the most expensive tokens, and the most expensive token is my jewelry. Nah. Oh, yeah, I should have been more careful. Damn my hubris, or whatever. Oh, dang it. Okay. Let's just re-roll it once. I'm keeping this result, but just for shits and giggles. Ugh, okay, fine. Okay, so there we go. So I gotta lose 2 tokens starting with the most expensive. Well, the most expensive is this one, and then everything else is worth 1 down here. So, I mean, I'm coming back with a ton of cigarettes and a coffee. I only have 1 coffee drinker, so they're gonna steal coffee. Okay, that was, I mean, this really burns my ring of fire. Ugh, okay. But you know, could have been worse, and yeah, I should be more careful. I should be more careful. At least nobody got wounded, so that's important. And this gets shuffled in to the Night Raids deck, of course, because, you know, we like to see that card come back again. Okay, so that's it for the Night Raids. Everybody's going to come back. All right, my people are back. Let's not forget that this guy is in bed, right? So when we resolve the War Fate, he will resolve nothing because he is asleep. Now we can get the stuff out of the way here. I think when you sleep on the floor, yeah, when you sleep on the floor, it drops it down by 2 during the night. So let's do that. Okay, let's check out our this thing we're not doing, but anyway, this is after all this. But if it's the media coverage, the moved on the track, and it did not. So let's just get a new card. All right, what is this? Raise the wounds of all wounded characters. It's not happening. Lower the illness. Nobody's ill. Discard meds. We don't have that. If cold minus sports equals 2 or more, we're fine. Discard engagement tokens. We don't have any. Move each white soldier 3 districts. Okay. If there are black soldiers, we don't have any. Resolve weight tokens, we don't have any. And resolve spirit B. Okay, let's resolve the spirits, and then I'll move the people on the map. So spirit B, if there's a guitar in the storage, lower people's misery. We don't have a guitar. Spirit B does not happen. He just wakes up. Huh? What's happening? What? Her. Spirit B, if there's a guitar in the storage, no. And here, if any character in the group is wounded at level 3, raise his misery. Not happening. Okay, so all in all, a very good War Fate phase. And as far as the soldiers go here, they all move 3 districts. So 1, 2, and 3. And this guy goes 1, 2, 3 over here. And this guy goes 1, 2, 3. Factory. All right, patrolling. All right, we're done with that. As I said, no media coverage to take care of. And now let's draw 2 narrative action cards. And we get Secret Storage and Let's Hide in Here in the Secret Storage. All right, this one here. Play at the beginning of the Night Raids phase. Place any 3 tokens, resources from the storage on this card. Now, see, this would have been pretty handy just now. They are ignored by, you know, the thieves. Okay, and Let's Hide in Here. This is a reward from the other expansion when you finish a scenario. It says, play during the scavenging phase. Instead of resolving the effect of a residence card, shovel it back in the residence deck. Oh, okay. Yeah. I getcha. I mean, we're not exploring that much. This, like I said, would have been useful, so I'm going to say let's keep it. Yeah, why not? Let's keep it. Okay, we're keeping that. Shuffling Let's Hide in Here back in the deck. So let's go right on to the next day. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button down below. Now, I know it seems like a very small thing to do, but it actually does help the channel when you do that. And if ever you should find yourself in a super generous mood, well, I do accept donations via PayPal. And anything you give, big or small, will help keep me going.